Hey, everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. One down and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. Inside, just missed.
The Reds signed Elly in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Elly's entire career.
And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Elly was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day.
That misses the zone, and now it's filled up 3-2. 3-2, the pitch is outside. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. And now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. Just off the inside edge. That one at triple digits. One-on-one on the gun. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. 1 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. And that's a strike.
0-1.
That misses. And the count is 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swings and misses, and there's 1 away. Juan Soto now. And first offering is fouled off.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And here it comes. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, York throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Aaron Judge. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that's too high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's towards center. Cruz gets under it. Brings it in for the third out. Bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Skeens back to work. Just missed. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one at triple digits. Next offering is in for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. Got him! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Goes down looking. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now Bader up to the plate.
Number 12, Harrison Bader.
Bader, guy played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Foul ball there. That one missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 strikes.
1-1-1.
Rolled to Rowdy. And he takes it himself for the out. So the lineup flips over. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop up. In fact, Back here at PNC Park. And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. Back to the top of the lineup. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And another ball.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
3-0 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's J.D. Martinez. There's the strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. In there at the knees for a strike. Lindor over at second. Nimmo at first. 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Pete Alonso. First offering, and it just misses.
0-1, no strike. Ball 2.
First and second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. New inning getting started. So here's Bader now. Skeens back to work.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And it chases that one. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So the batting order turns over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
1 out, bases empty. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2 now.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Lindor checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. And he strikes. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the Mets DH, J.D. Martinez. And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Ben Gamel, 1 for 2. That's a strike across the top of the zone. That one at triple digits.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So just about set now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Connor Gillespie.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That one down the line. Takes it himself. And a couple of quick outs. Here's McCutchen.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Myers makes the catch. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Skeens, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023. In the air, right field. McCutchen has it sized up. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Swings through the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And there's 2 away. Dane Myers now at the plate. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Two out, space is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Back here in Miami, top of the second, Starling Marte up to hit. Gillespie back to work. On the ground to short, Edwards. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Michael Toglia. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Nice grab. And they get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
That one fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Second inning here, no score.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Hit on the ground to short. A dive, he's got it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
They'll just put it in play, right? With
new pitcher for the Marlins, Ronnie Enriquez. Runner at first with two away. Geraldo Perdomo will hit. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end. And the batter. Now, Connor Norby. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That one misses. Now 1-2. And that's outside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Out to short. Sends it to Toglia. One up, one down. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Stowers. Splits the plate. That's strike one. Inside just missed. And that is out of play. That one ripped. Base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And that one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Outside low. It's a ball and two strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And the sweeper is off the plate. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Joey Bart now. Just
Ball knocked
missed.
outside.
Slider right there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. Honus Wagner, the next to hit.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Fly ball down the line. 2 down. So digging in, Roberto Clemente. He's 0 for 1. Hit hard, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Move to first, and he's back safely.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Now a chance for Jake Cronenworth. Oh, what a stop. Over to first. In the dirt. Great pick. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So up next, Graham Pauley. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
0-1's the count.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And that is downstairs. 1-2 to count. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And the batter will be the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Curve in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have.
Swing and a miss. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Anthony Bender. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Liner snagged at first.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Marte in the box, lays off for ball 1. Bender checks the runner. Cronenworth dives back in. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second here in extra innings. Fought off foul. Runner edges away at second. And that's ripped for a base hit. Here comes Cronenworth around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Oh, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field.
Marte on the move. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. One out and a runner at second. And here in extra innings. Runner goes again. Pitch misses in. Throw to third. He's safe. Next offering is in for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Marte takes his lead at third with one away. And the next pitch is way outside. Good job to fight that one off. That's a base hit as a run scores. The throw into second. And he'll reach second with one away.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes.
One out, runner at second. And now here is Jeremy Pena.
Number 51.
That one out to right. Sanchez. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. And now Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that's off the second base bag. Gets to it, but doesn't have a play, and a run comes home to score. This is Joey Bart. Checks over to first. Back safely. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. To third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now. Here's the third baseman, Honus Wagner. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Second and third, 2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Bottom 4. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Norby in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike.
No ball.
The Marlins down to their final strike. And a good eye there. Runner at second, 2 down. Hit to right, and that should do it. That's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can
Welcome to the just about ready to go. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. What do we have on him?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
And it's 1-1. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's bbeen traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Jake Cronenworth at the plate now as he chases after that one. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Perdomo over to first. They don't come much closer than that. Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. First pitch just misses.
It's no surprise they called his batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Caught just shy of the wall. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
This is Corbin Carroll. And that's off. The inside edge. And that is ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he went around. Ruled a swing. Here's Ketel Marte. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Called strike right there.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering is outside. 2 out, space is empty. That one inside. And that's ball 2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And he blows that one by him at 100. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is the inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Number 34.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. No outs. Runner at first. Honest way. Runner on the go.
Nope.
Pitch misses. Safe at
1-0.
second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Pickoff throw. Marte dives back in.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third.
1 ball, 1
Safe.
strike.
And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. A bunt, and it's popped up. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down. Stepping in, Ralph Kiner.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air.
Swings, and he breaks his bat. Toss to Naylor, and they take care of Kiner for the out. Bill Mazeroski now at the plate.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1.
0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Gurriel sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that's back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning. And now it's Josh Naylor. And that one is
Inside, ball
inside.
one.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's down and in.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And there's a strike. That one at triple digits.
No
One
ball,
out,
2
base is
strike.
empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. Just
that's
missed. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Outside
That's ball
low,
2.
and a count 2-1. Breaks his bat and pops it up. And that is that. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Shelby Miller.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Right side. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. And McCutchen is out. So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter now, Jake Cronenworth. This one in the air. Perdomo. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamond. All right, ready to get underway. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
This one in the air, center field. McCarthy under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. And here is Hunter Goodman.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Sliced hard but foul.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
High in the air, out to right. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Runner tags from third, and they'll score first. It's 1-0. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Way back there. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Foul ball, still 0-2. And ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. Now one away. This is Corbin Carroll. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Cruz tosses across to first, and the home first moving along. Quickly today, 2 gone. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swings and chases a low one there. 2 out, space is empty. offering
ball two.
upstairs. That's inside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
So 2 down. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. In there for strike 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So
That's out.
if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Number 34.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Carroll makes the play, and there's 1 down. Honus Wagner will hit next. The other way, and that's a base hit. Ralph Kiner digs in now. Now move to first. Wagner dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. Headed towards the corner. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Josh Naylor. Skeens back to work. Line drive, and it stays fair.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Naylor gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a count 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now here is Geraldo Perdomo. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Man at first, 1 away. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner around second. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gabriel Moreno. Golden opportunity right here. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
Outside.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Second and third, 1 away. And that'll load the bases. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Adrian Del Castillo.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a big swing and a miss. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. That's down and in. A slider missed. 1 out. Bases full. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
McCarthy in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Swings and misses. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Kevin Ginkel.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bill Mazeroski, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball one. Good eye right there.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Next offering misses down and away. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that play. Plate appearance works the walk. So a man at first. Here's Joey Bart now. Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Connor Griffin. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Check on the runner.
He's safe.
Man at second. Runner on the go again. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. A towering shot to center, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0. Here's McCutchen. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after
Kyle Nelson gets the ball now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Gurriel handles the chance. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Base is empty with 2 away. And here is O'Neal Cruz. First pitch, and he just misses. In the air, left field, down the line. Gurriel handles the chance. Termarr Johnson comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. Carroll in the box now. No balls and a strike. High fly ball out to left field. Kiner settles under it. Puts it away for the out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Walked his first time. And there's a ball. Santana measures 6 feet 2 inches. 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. 1 out, base is empty. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Just missed. Swings and misses. And Arizona with just 1 out left. Suarez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. They're down to their final strike. The D-backs down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, one of the toughest things.
Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angel Stadium. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming here. Just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, Chase Silseth. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ball one there.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The 2-2. And misses inside. Ground ball left side. Slings to first, and McCutchen is out. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Little chopper rolls foul. One out, base is empty. That's way outside, and that's ball one. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And he dodges that fastball. Rips that one to right. Trout calls it in, 2 away. Hunter Goodman now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. It's just shot it through the infield.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Number 24.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Goodman off of first with 2 away. And it's strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Next pitch misses, and a count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
In the air, left field. Ward sizing it up. And that is that. Bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Next one is off the plate. 2-0. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Here's Joe Adele.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Swings over the top of that one. Runner at second. Nobody out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike 3. Skeen says sit down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Trout. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. That one at triple digits.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to sit there timing
1-2.
later on in the game, that may be a pitch that he turns on.
Man at second. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And delivers outside.
That's a ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And downstairs.
2-1.
That one
That's a
missed.
ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fans another, and that's. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Hunter Strickland. Here's Starling Marte.
Strickland.
High fly ball out towards left center. Squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1. Hannes Wagner getting ready to hit.
That is it. The third baseman, Hannes Wagner.
Late swing fouled off. No score here in the second. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So 2 down now, and here is Ralph Kiner. Ball 1, no strikes. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and that. Back in Anaheim, bottom half of inning number 2. Now the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Skeens back to work. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Ripped down the line, way back there. It's got a chance, and it is foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch misses.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Fouled off down the right side. The 1-1. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2.
On the ground, right side. Mazeroski tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Batting 7.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fouled off. He was late. Shadowell leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. So now a pinch hitter, Termarr Johnson. Big spot for him here. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. This is Joey Bart. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Fastball for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a foul out of play. And a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And here's the pinch runner, Nick Gonzalez. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Runner on the move. Throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Runner goes again. Up the middle, tags the runner. And that's 2. As we go to the last of the third. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And ball one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. And there's a ball.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 1 strike.
And it's even
No,
up.
that's out.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Now the number 2 hitter, Joe Adell, struck out swinging his first time. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one
missed. That's a
upstairs.
ball.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
2-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So the closer summoned.
Number 74, Henley Jensen.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Pinch running here, Connor Griffin. Go ahead run on base. Jake Cronenworth digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off for 3rd. That's in for a strike. Throw to 3rd. Safe. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Jansen fires.
1-1.
That one to first. It's in and out of his glove. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. And now the catcher comes up to him. Hunter Goodman. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. He'll touch them all. It's 2-0. One down at the plate. O'Neal Cruz. Fly to left his first time. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high.
No,
Throw
he's in
save.
there.
That's a stolen base. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to 3rd.
1-1.
Save. That one hit to right. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Cruz touches home. It's 3-0.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now, Honus Wagner. Marte on the move. This to 3rd. Over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Next to hit, Ralph Kiner. Grounded out his first time up. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Ward makes the catch. Bottom of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Mike Trout. Just missed.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
2-1's the count.
Man at second. Outside low, and the count is 3-1. Swinging a foul straight back. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there, and it's 0-1. Adele, the runner at second with one away. And a curve misses outside. That's off the mark. 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One out and a runner at second here in extra innings. That one just misses.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Angels down to their final out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Yoan Moncada. Squirts away a little bit. Runner at second, 2 down. And here in extra innings. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball popped up. Cruz moving under it. And that'll do it.
Well, we saw a lot of good
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's San Francisco taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Towing the slab in today's game, Ryan Gusto. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. There's a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Out to center. Myers settles under it. Makes the grab. One down. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Inside at a count now 2-0.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Here's O'Neal Cruz. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Center field, Myers sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starting pitcher, Paul Skeens. What do we have on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
0-1. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an
0-2.
hour. Swings and misses, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. And now Jake Myers. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike
No
one.
balls, 1 strike. Two.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. That's in there. Strike 1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Misses,
That's
and the
ball.
count is 1-2.
1-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs. Now one missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking
balls,
at bat.
2
He just
strikes.
battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how.
Mazeroski throw on to first. And the Astros. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Brian Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Starling Marte, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball
1 ball,
right
1
by
strike.
him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Foul ball.
1-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ground ball up the middle. Altuve handles it on the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Hannes Wagner.
And first offering is fouled off. Abreu, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Slider misses outside. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Now the left fielder, Ralph Kiner. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The next offering misses. Going to count 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Pitch misses,
Full count.
and it's a full count. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Myers going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Schemes back to work. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient
0-1.
as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Triple digits on that last pitch. Vic Caratini at the plate. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. That's too low. 1-1.
1-1.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Christian Walker, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
1-0.
That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a miss. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Brian King.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
King, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Here's Joey Bart now. And that one in the air center field. Myers drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Back there. And it hits the fence. And into second easily with a 2-out double. So runner at second, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Up and in, ball 1.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Fouled off left side. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow some
base knock center field. They're waving McCutchen home. He'll score easily.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now here is Hunter Goodman. And first offering is fouled off.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they...
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Back here at Dyken Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Yainer Diaz. Fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And the 0-2.
Ball. 1-2.
Check swing, and that's a ball. Hit in the air left field. Kiner in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Strike 1.
0-1.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Pena in the box now. Take strike one. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Astros down to their last out. Jake Myers up next for the Astros.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Fastball almost got him there. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. 2-0 your final.